Good afternoon, everyone. My report is all about line graph and pictograph. First, let us define what is line graph. A line graph is a graph which uses lines to connect individual data points that display quantitative values over a specified time interval. So this type of graph can be quite helpful in depicting the changes in values over time. So I have here an example. Okay, this is the example of line graph. So in this portion, we can see numbers. In this portion, we can see a color, odor, flavor, texture, and general acceptability. The line graph below shows the amount of milkfish bones and pork luncheon meat. So, let's take a look at the given line graph. This information is very important as it helps you to understand what's going on the graph. So please bear with me. Now we can take a closer look at the graph. As we can see, it has a sign here. It has a sign. It represents the pork, which is the plus sign, and the point here, or the circle sign, is the milkfish. Now let's see how should structure the amount of milkfish bones and pork. From 8.0, the milkfish bones reach its highest point up to 8.8. From 8.8 goes down to 8.3. From 8.3 increase again into 8.5. And the pork, as we notice, we can see here the plus sign. It represents the pork. Okay. From 8.2, the graph continue until from 8.2 the graph continue until it reached the highest point of 8.3 and goes down to 8.0 and increase to 8.1. Okay, that's how our line graph shows here. Okay, the next topic is about pictograph. Okay, first let us define what is pictograph. A pictograph uses symbols or pictures to represent values. Each picture has some value. We are going to use a peso sign to represent per can. So each peso sign stands for 20 pesos per can. So every time we see a peso sign in our graph, we know that it equals to 20 pesos per can. Using a peso sign to represent this 20 pesos per can of milkfish bones and pork luncheon meat, we can graph using a certain number of peso sign for each month. Okay, for the month of January, we have milkfish bones of 17 peso sign. So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have here 17 peso sign. Each peso sign stands for 20 pesos per can. So we have 17. The pork is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 peso sign. Each peso sign stands for 20 pesos per can. So we have 14. Our milkfish bones for the month of January, we have 17. Our pork is 14. So the total of milkfish bones for the month of January is 340. The total of pork for the month of January is 280. For the month of February, we have milkfish bones of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 milkfish bones. So each peso sign here stands for 20 pesos per can. So we have 15. And the pork is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 peso signs for pork. Each peso sign stands for 20 pesos per can. So we have for the month of February, our milkfish bones is 300 and the pork is 160 pesos. For the month of March, we have milkfish bones of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 milkfish bones. And the pork is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 pork. So each peso sign here stands for 20 pesos per can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So in milkfish bone, we have 16 peso sign. 16 times 20 equals 320. And the pork is, we have 8 peso sign. So peso sign here stands for 20 pesos per can. We have 8. So the total of pork for the month of March is 120. Okay. Let us total the amount. We have the months of January, February, and March. Our milkfish bones, we have 17 milkfish bones for the month of January. The total is 340. Our pork is, we have 14. So the total of pork, the amount of pork for the month of February is 280. In February, we have 300. And the pork is 160 pesos. For the month of March, we have 320. And the pork is 120. So the total of overall, for the month of January, February, and March, the milkfish bones is 960 and the pork is 560. So that's all for my report. So thank you for listening and thank you guys. God bless.